All right, hello and welcome back. I was really hoping that would be the end of the song, and I think it might be ending now, but um, as I'm not sure if the lobby just made his name pass or party only, so I'm gonna have to remake. But I didn't want to cut the song off in the middle of it, but then I had to, so you know how it goes. Okay, should be good. So we will send out the info to our teams, and we'll get this one going as soon as we can. Should be an interesting game. I did see from the manager chat earlier that Cloudsy initially thought wouldn't be there. Then I believe he's going to play, because he's on vacation, but I believe he's going to play on a relative's PS5, which should give him access. We'll see. He didn't submit a name change, which was suggested, which tells me he might have found a way to log into his account. But either way, okay. Bet. That makes sense then, Pitt, and that is good to know. So, wasn't sure. Pitt didn't think he would play. Then it was, okay, he might be able to play on a relative's console. Now it seems like a no. So, there you go. Bit of a thing there. You can see standings are in an interesting place. Let's pause here on the standings. You can see Boston really towards the center. Do have a game advantage on those teams tied down below them, but if they lose, they're tied from 6 to 11. So I think they absolutely do not want to lose this. So they have like a bit of room right now, but they're still only in 6th. And if they lose, that room goes away basically completely. Well, I say they're not in that tie, but they have a 1-game gap above Deadwood, New Mexico. And the other teams, Atlanta, Erie, Incheon, at least one of Atlanta or Incheon will win. Erie could also win tonight. So basically their gap will either stay small or can disappear if they lose this. Wait, let me edit. I think I typed wrong, but made lobby right. Okay. So they'll have to let me know if that info doesn't work. Because I typed it wrong when I sent it in the Discord. I'm pretty sure I made the lobby with it correct. But we'll see if they can't join. Then I'll need to change it. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, you can see these two teams definitely need to win. Madison, more importantly, if we flash over to our scenarios, are our team that can be eliminated this week. As one team is in, so that tells me info is right. This loss specifically, as far as I know, does not eliminate them. However, it really puts them on the brink. If Atlanta beat KC, as I was wrong, I guess it's Incheon and Birmingham that play each other. So not quite one of those 3 win teams guaranteed, but, you know, could still very much happen. As Madison, I'm being told, might need a few minutes finishing up a scrim. That's okay. We can buy time. And this isn't our game that is going to run up because we do have 45 minutes apart between our next two, 7:45 and 8:30. So going to be a bit more of a time crunch for those, but for this one, you know, normal hour. But you can see they do need, as far as we can tell, that extra result to officially eliminate them. But as you can see, I think honestly we might even need to look at that. Because as is, if they go to 1-8, they're 2 games behind all of those teams with 2 to play. So there might be a way they can get in, but I think we might need to look at that to make sure there even is. And if so, then I don't think they should expect it to happen. You know, I think this is absolutely a must win for Madison. I mean, let me look at it. So I know a couple teams play each other still. Boston and Incheon still play each other. Boston and Birmingham play each other this week. Incheon and Erie play each other. So Incheon play 3 teams that matters and a bunch. So basically it's a mess. As we do have everyone in, so we are going to flash to our stats, and you'll see Bussin and Cheeto are your key players. Definitely want to watch out for Louis as well, the pickup for this team, who played pretty well last week for them. So definitely will be the difference maker that we'll see without Cloudsy for Boston, with Louis in again for Madison. Let's see, can we get the upset? I'm not sure it is exactly a must-win, but to have any realistic chance, it is a must-win. As we do have everyone in, and so we are gonna get going here. Boston in teal, Madison in their orange. Let's see who gets it done. Again, Boston without one of their players. They are on a hot streak, though. I believe they've won like 2 or 3 in a row here. I'll look into that. As you see a trade of demos there. Cheeto gonna end up with the ball, trying to pop it forward, bangs it off the back wall, trying to bounce it down. Arrow gonna get a clear away. Now this one popped back up into the corner. Arium trying to chase it, does get a demo, but eventually it'll get cleared out. Now off the corner again, bouncing down. Pitt trying to stay with it, cleared off the side once more. Now out towards center. Cheeto's shot saved by Louis, still floating near the net. Now bouncing out into the corner. This one bouncing out off the back wall. It's Pitt caught there. He scores. Boston get the first goal. As I am seeing 3 straight wins for the Falcons, and they are continuing with that momentum here, getting that first goal on the board. Of course, a lot of momentum for them coming off a win against Honolulu. Havoc have had a bit of a rough go of things. Did manage to clinch playoffs without even playing this week, so don't have to deal with that stress, but of course their seeding definitely need to win. But of course they'll play later tonight, so focusing on these teams, it does just show Boston, as I said in the Discord, have been red hot. Have been a team that are difficult to beat, not even one of the top 3 able to do it, but now without a member, might that slow them down? At the very least, it gives them a little bit less room for error. If they drop a game here, they don't have that safety plan as that one rings off the post. Arium trying to pop it up. Meanwhile, Madison, don't remember who they played last week. I want to say it might have been the Mudcats. And it was definitely a rough go of things. Let me check that to make sure. They played Birmingham last week. And then it's Boston, Erie, Mudcats they have left. So no, but against Birmingham, I believe they did get controlled in the series, but Louis did. Okay. Well, disagree. I know New Mexico this week. I think I was thinking Deadwood last week, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure where I was going with that, but this one bounces down a little bit awkward. Cheeto gets it to the side. Basically, I do remember the Monarchs lost, but Louis did play pretty well, so definitely a good sign. I think it was a little bit of cohesion made it awkward for them. And of course, now so far, do need to see them break forward more. They have had a couple chances with the ball in the teal half, but not a whole lot of offense and no goals on the board. And with the one already back in their net, do need to find a couple here. Pitcop trying to bring it down. He'll get a dribble. Now 50'd out to the side by Louis. Bozy a bit quick on the pre-flip. Gets ahead of it. Now Arium off the corner. Bozy does manage to get it wide. It will still be awkward, though. Now popped off the back wall by Cheeto. Pitt already up, but Louis picks it away. Now Arium up in the air, trying to stay with it. It does get tapped to the side, though. Arrow off the left wall. Arium not able to reach it. There's Bozy. There's a tie game. 1-1. Brought even. Arium not able to get the touch. Pitcop cheats too far across the net. It goes right behind him. And that ties us up at 1. Now that's a bit of a miss on the sidewall, though. Arrow just able to get the save. Cheeto moving in next, puts it high. Where's the third? It's Arium. It's a Boston lead again. Good first save, but no one else able to help out. Louis tries for the squishy save, but it goes nowhere near him. Bozy diving in, not able to get the touch either. Boston concede, but they score right back. The immediate response to put the Peregrine Falcons ahead. Now Cheeto taking it up the side. This one off the back wall. Bozy gonna clear it away. Pitt trying to trail it back. This one gets popped up. It's Bozy trying to shoot. Just puts it wide into the corner. Now Cheeto from the sidewall, beat out by Louis. That one just wide of net, missed by Pitt. Bozy diving in. What a save by Arium. Gets up, taps it high. Now Arrow, early challenge. It gets by him, and Pit Cop secures it. 3-1. Now trying to catch it to the side again. This one towards the net. Arrow gonna send it away. Now Cheeto trying to play it towards the net. Arrow gonna get it out to the side. Cheeto trying to drop it down. No, Louie to get a long clear away. No, Pit up in the air. Trying to get it towards the net. Bozy will get it high, but it's just bouncing back out. Pit slows it down towards net. Louie able to turn it the other way. Now Louie trying to chase it down, but Cheeto beats him to it. Arrow, just a high clear. Arium up early, drops it down off the sidewall. Now tap back off the Madison corner. Towards center. Pit cut wide. No follow-up shot. Still though, final 30 seconds. Madison need a couple goals here. Bozy trying to bring it down. It's just gonna go in. Bozy, his second of the game, keeps the Monarchs alive. 21 seconds. They need another goal. But one is a lot more attainable than two. Good shot there. It's a high-flying tap perfectly into the corner. Able to cut the deficit. Now Louie gonna get a bump, but Cheeto a free shot. That'll go in, and that might just ice it. Four, 2, a 2-goal lead again. Out off the left side. Bang forward. Arrow trying to turn it the other way. Louie gonna get it out to the side. Of course, still a chance if they can score right here, but it needs to be now. Arium will make the save, and that will guarantee Boston are going to take the first game. By the way, while we're between games, I didn't think about it. Can you read the names by Boston's boost? Because I can make it a bit brighter if you can't. But there are your stats. You can. I'll ask again at the beginning of the next game to make sure, since it went away. But yeah, I mean, Boston just had more pressure. Good on Madison to get a couple goals on the board. Definitely does get hope that they were able to break through. But I didn't count, but definitely got outshot. Definitely felt like they were back in their half for most of the game. Couple defensive awkward plays, but generally just need to find ways to get past midfield more, take more control of the game. And as we do load into game 2, I will once again ask, can you read the Boston names? Because I know they're a darker color with the blue. I know, like I'm doing OKC next, I did brighten them. Do I need to brighten Boston? This one's out off the backboard. Bozy bounces it in. Just as we're getting started, 9 seconds in, 1-0, Bozy, all 3 Madison goals. All right, perfect. Thanks, chat. Their first lead. We said they needed to break out. That is a good start, although another kickoff goal. What a save by Arrow. Felt like it might just go in, but just able to dive back. Cheeto trying to follow it, cutting it across, gets it center, but Bozy gonna poke it away. Now Louie, control on the side. He'll pop it out to the back wall. Bozy diving in, a good 50. Could set up a follow, he'll go for the bump, he won't get it, and no one was diving anyway. Arrow now off the left, Cheeto gonna get a long clear away. Bozy trying to get it away, it's just a light center, he will look for a 50, will lose it out, but Louie backs it up. Now pop forward, no read, Cheeto gets a clear, but it's 50'd out to the side again. Arrow against Arium, Arium wins the battle. Arium now down off the back wall, but Bozy is waiting, he'll get a long clear. Cheeto trying to play it in, Louie turns it away, but it's Pitt to beat him. Now Cheeto cuts back around, he'll try to center. Arium in wait, got bumped away, a light tap that turned him around. Does still turn into a shot, but Louie equal to it. Now Louie, though, left alone, no boost, does get one touch, might need more. Pitt taps it to the side. but it's not near net, and eventually a 50 is made. Now Louis up into the corner again. This one will bounce straight back out. Ariam backing up. Doesn't get there. It's a demo by Louis. How about another goal for Bozy? 5 for him. That's 4 for him, rather. And it's 2-0 Madison. They double their lead. Now this one, an awkward center by Ariam. Arrow trying to dive in, just pops out to the corner. Now it's Bozy around the outside again. Pitt trying to get up, just going to get a long clear away. Louis going to dive past Pitt. Just rolls it out to the corner. They'll try to follow it. Now popping it out. Boston, of course, still plenty of time to make the comeback here, but do need to get going soon. Bozy just trying to get it forward. Louis not able to go, but it'll be Arrow next. He'll bang it up to the corner. Missed by Ariam. Bozy's in the air. He puts it high. Arrow blocked away by Cheeto. Now Bozy gets removed. Louis should be on this one. He'll go crossbar. Can't double it down. Arrow's dunked by Pitt. Bozy now, decision. He'll try to play passive. Ariam won't get the flick, but he did get a bump. Does stop Bozy from getting it, but Louis recovers in time. Still, this is a little awkward. Bozy, another light clear. Arrow trying to help out. It's 50'd out to the left. Now Louis, another bang all the way downfield. This will bounce off the back wall. Now Cheeto bringing it up, playing it forward. Bozy out to the side. Louis trying to turn. Pop back again. Only Arrow to jump. He'll drop it down right into Cheeto. Now centered. Bozy will fake. No one there behind him. Arrow thinks about a cut. Will get the chance as he's demoed, though. Cheeto bumped. Ariam misses. Pitt, though, uncontested. Gets a clear forward. Ariam pops it out. Cheeto waiting back. Will have the first chance at this one. He'll beat one, but it's right at Arrow. Now Arrow into the corner. Bozy going to tap it across. It's centered. Arrow off the crossbar. Where's Louis? A bit too far away. This one back to the corner again. It'll bounce straight out. Bozy trying to read it. Just able to get a control touch. Pitt trying to dive in. That's a good 50. That'll center. But Louis, a good touch, just takes away the danger. Now off the back wall. Pitt wide. No follow-up until Ariam races in. It's a 1-goal game. Pitt barely puts it wide. Makes the defense panic. Ariam just does get it by Louis. And now 89 seconds to go. Boston only down by 1. Louis trying to control. Cheeto going to steal it away here. Trying to get into the corner, but a light bump gets him off it. Ariam, though, a demo. Bozy and Louis trying to push out. Louis going to roll it forward right at Pitt. He'll get it over Bozy. Arrow might need to make a play. It turns into a double commit. Ariam now up, beats Bozy. Arrow in the wrong place, but Louis able to bail him out. Another demo. Louis, though, going to get it all the way downfield. That'll relieve the pressure. It could turn it around, but Ariam gets back to make a clear. Past the midline again. Pitt off the back wall. Ariam, this will be over him. And Cheeto only able to put it out to the side wall. Another even 50. Pitt trying to catch up. Bozy plays it off the wall. Just pops it over him. Now Cheeto wins the challenge forward. Pitt trying to turn around. Wins the 50 against Louis. Bozy and Ariam. Bozy the only one to make contact. Cheeto trying to clear it forward again. 30 seconds dropping down. That time bank starting to get smaller for Boston. But they might have done it, but it's wide. Ariam clips the post. Madison do clear it away. Of course, they'd still like a goal down here just to relieve a little bit of the pressure and guarantee the win. Let's see if they can get it. Let's see if they can hold on. Louis holds it in the corner. Bozy going to dive in next. He'll lose out to Ariam. At the midfield, low boost for everyone. Louis trying to get it forward. Bozy, one more touch to keep it awkward. Clock is at 0. This one might just drop, but it's up for the moment. Pitt trying to get it. Ariam will pick it up next, but Bozy a good challenge. Boston trapped in their half, need to go full field, and it doesn't look like they'll make it even a fraction. Monarchs force them back, and Monarchs even the series. They score too early, and then they hold the line. Even outshooting them 8-6 there. Of course, every goal for Madison still coming off of Bozy's bumper. I mean, you could say maybe not sustainable, but it's gotten them 2 games. As we'll move to Urban Central for our third, all tied up here. We said Madison couldn't afford to sit back and get trapped, and so they didn't, pretty much. I mean, got the 2 goals early on, and then spent the whole game some time in defense, but able to force the ball away. And even though they couldn't score again, they did already have those goals on the board, and those breakouts just allowed them to relieve the pressure, get boost, reset, and not be forced to panic as much. So even when we did see the panic, it was fewer and less able to be punished. This one 50 to the side by Arrow again. Ariam trying to pick it up. Louis trying to close it down. This one pinched out. It'll roll. Bosey's already up. Shot down. Pitt will catch. Now Pitt from his goal line. Louis pushes it out to the side. Ariam trying to work it downfield. Low boost, but they don't know that. A high flick. Pitt will race in, but Bosey beats him to it. Now Bosey gets a reset, but can't get the next touch. Cheeto bangs it forward. Arrow turns it the other way. Bosey look for a back pass. Should be time for Louis. He'll bang it up. He'll try to follow. He will get back to it, but his touch is high. Now Arrow gets beat. Cheeto, low boost, trying to get one more touch, but just goes over it. Bosey diving in next. Dunked away by Ariam. It's a pass across, but it's only to Louis. He'll bang it up. Bosey not able to reach. Pitcop trying to get a clear. Arrow will keep it at the midfield. No immediate goal for either side just yet. Might favor Boston, who we have, I'd say, still seen have the most pressure this series. Last game, Madison able to limit the shots, but still spent a lot of their game feeling like that 2-goal lead might disappear. And that's a bit of panic. Louis misses, but Bosey able to stay composed even on low boost. Does get to the midfield, and then he'll pick it up and pass it back to Arrow. 50 up towards the net, forces Pitcock into a save. Not the most confident, but he does get it out to the side. This one up off the corner again. Ariam gonna drop it down. Bosey pops it up. He'll stay with it. He'll dribble. He'll flick. What a save by Pitt. I thought that might beat them all, but Pitcock keeps his team even. Now Bosey another 50 just wide. Arrow will dive in. Just keeps it out to the side wall. He'll try to chase it himself. He will get back to it. Past center. Bosey there. Cheeto beats him. Cheeto fakes out one. Now he'll go again. Bumps Arrow. 50s him again. Tries to bump. Bosey did get it, but Louis able to stay on it. Now Pitt around the outside. Trying to drop this one down. Bosey going to get it forward. Cheeto to the side. Ariam not able to get that touch. Now it's Cheeto. Drops it down from the back wall. Pitt diving in. Arrow gets by him. Ariam has to race back. It's a race for the ball, and Ariam does win it. Now Pitt, more boost than Louis, beats him to it. Bosey the one left alone. Pops it up in the corner. Ariam looking for an angle, puts it wide. Half the game gone, still scoreless so far. Boston should win the race to this one, although it's a miss. Gives it up to Bosey. This one will go wide again. Demo by Ariam, chasing, misses Louis, but Cheeto will get the touch. On the outside, long clear, another demo, this time by Cheeto. Louis trying to dive for it. He'll get it off the back wall, it'll bounce out. Bosey will be up, no one contesting, pass towards center. Both players miss, a good bump by Arrow, but this could still turn around. Ariam in the corner, just dives away from it. Might have gotten a slight touch to beat Louis, but either way, it's up to Bosey as a demo came through. But Bosey breaks out, he cuts past another, and Bosey walks it the whole way. We said 5 last game, well it's 5 now, and Madison have a lead. 5 Madison goals this series. 5 goals for Bosey. And for the second game in a row, they score first. The kickoff has been an awkward time, though, as this one's 50 to cross. It's Bosey again. That one's off target, and Cheeto's there. This one cleared forward. Off the corner, dropping down. Louis off the post. No one able to catch up. Well cleared by Cheeto. Now Ariam pops it out. Bosey there next, but he gets dunked back. Arrow trying to play back. Bang forward now. Cheeto up high in the air. This one forward. Louis gonna tap it back away again. Ariam the catch. Another one flicked forward. He'll look for the second touch, but Arrow gets it out. Final minute of play. Still a lead here. Cheeto, shot towards net. There's a bit of a miss, and that'll let it go in. Cheeto ties it up. You see the calculated in the chat. Bozy has the boost, but driving backwards, it gets a little bit awkward. He can't quite find the catch, and it gets by him. Falcons tie it up, and the pressure is right back on. This one's dunked down from the ceiling. Arium, bang up to the back wall. Arrow can't read it. No one can. Cheeto bangs it up again. Pitt, low bouncing shot. Bozy will get the clear. Arium now left alone. That touch gets away from him, but no one able to catch up, and Pitt will get it away. Now Bozy, another awkward one in his corner. Pitt the shot, Louis the save. Now they'll try to break out. Arrow rolls it to the back wall. Arium catches it there as well. He'll try to loop around. Bozy gets up for free. This one bouncing out. Arium can't. Cheeto can. Now Bozy, a good touch on that one. Double commit, though. Has to make the Monarchs pause for a moment. Pitt trying to get it away. Beats Arrow. Demo did come through, but it's up to Louis to catch. He'll get out to the side. He'll pop it out. Look for control. Arium now the back pass. Pitt will bang it. Up to the ceiling. Arrow alone. Time expiring. Zeros on the clock. Cheeto. A bunch of demos from Arium, but it doesn't get in. And it stays 1-1. We have OT. Arium the double demo on the goal line, but the ball bounces just short. Boston need extra time here. And they still close it out, though. Louis able to pop that one up. Arrow trying to go. Arium can't reach. Arrow has the shot. Madison are on match point. The first non-Bozy goal. And Arrow Blade gets the game winner. They've won 2 games in a row. They've brought the goals scored even. Out shooting by 1, out scoring by 1. See, same number of saves as well. So it really was just that last shot. And Madison, of course, you see all readied up. They want to keep going. They want this win. Meanwhile, Boston got to take a moment to think, make sure they got the game plan. Of course, like we said, they're in a much better position than the Monarchs are. But still, if they lose this, the gap they have starts to shrink. And if we look at their remaining schedule, Boston have Incheon and KC. Not difficult teams. I mean, well, okay. Let me rephrase that. I'm not saying they're easy. I'm saying it's not like they play Mudcats and Luxor. However, that does mean those games become must-win because they lose their gap above the teams on the playoff line, and then they play the teams on the playoff line. Of course, KC a step above, but Incheon especially are... Also, yeah, DK's in the chat, so fair enough. But... generally, they don't play the hardest schedule possible. But Boston don't want to lose this because then those games become much more must-win. Especially against KC, who have looked really good as of late. I believe on like a 4-game win streak, maybe even 5. One popped out to the side. Yeah, I think KC are on a 5-game win streak, so obviously they don't play them until week 11, I don't think, but you still don't want to try that as a must-win. As Pitt tries to bang this one forward, Arrow a little awkward getting up, but he gets there clean enough. Bozy not able to touch that one, but it's a fake, and Arrow will get the next clear. This one out off the corner. Louis trying to get it out, now rolled forward again. Bozy 5 feet out by Cheeto. Boston, I think, definitely want to try to claim a win here. I mean, the one game they've won was the game they could get a lead going, and then didn't give it up. So we definitely want to see them do it again. Meanwhile, Madison, the games they've held on, managed to push forward and even score first. Have been the ones they win, as that got awkward, but it's not in just yet. Still, everyone misses, but Arium's shot is wide. Bozy still awkward. Arrow finally gets a touch away, but Cheeto, that's a good pass. Pick cop, bouncing shot, Louis saves. Now off the corner again, Bozy gonna get a clear away. Hit up to the backboard. dropping down. Arium a shot and cleared away. Yeah, it's all a mess if Madison win this. This one bouncing away. Arrow trying to chase it down. Cheeto gonna pop it away. Now this one dropping down. Another miss by Louis. Bozy, that's not a clear. Arrow will help out, and Louis will recover. Now off the corner again. This one up in the air. Arium around the outside. This one towards center. Cheeto gonna pop it up. This one dropping down again. Arrow down from the ceiling. Louis trying to get it away. It's not me talking to him, it's just me casting. It's a save, but it's not clear. Speaking of, Pickoff has a goal. So Boston do get that first touch. Speaking of not a clear, he gets it out to the side, but it's still in his corner. It's recentered. It's scored. Boston, at about halftime, are going to play from in front here. Crazy comes Kellen. Arium trying to touch it forward. It goes just wide. Look for the demo. Didn't quite connect. Really able to get one clear for the moment. Now Cheeto bangs it up to the back wall. Arrow going to be needed. Light touch, but it's right down into Louis, and he'll get it out to the side for the moment, and then a follow-up to help get it away. Pickoff, though, gives it back up to Louis. Now Louis down into the corner. Arium trying to pop it away. It's Bozy up next. Plays it to the back wall, rolling down. Pickoff out across. Could get scary. Arrow off the post. Louis gonna get bumped off that one. Does slow Arium down though. Bozy will get another clear. Cheeto from his corner. Bozy wins out. Dropping down in front. Arrow forces it in. Tie game. Madison bring it level. Bozy the dunk. How about Arrow for another? Pitt gets one light touch, but Arrow forces it right through him. And it's 1-1. Now back off the side again. Arium trying to center it. It's Pitt there next. Shot dead center. 2-1. Arium gets the pop. Pitt drops it right back down. Louis evades the bump, but is not able to react quick enough. So Boston once more have a lead. Under 2 minutes to play here. Louis trying to get it forward. Arium trying to catch it across. Now this one back out to the side. Arium still going to stay with it. This one caught forward, still staying with it. Pickoff off the back wall. This one out in front. Arrow not able to get that one. Now that one pitches downfield though. That might just be in. Arrow gives us parity once more. Maybe a little bit of luck, but who cares? 50s it with Cheeto. It pops off the corner and goes all the way downfield. It was 5 in a row for Bozy. It's now 3 in a row for Arrow. They passed the baton of Monarchs scoring, and it's keeping them alive. Now Arium trying to stay with it. This one will get popped back. Bozy, light touch. Arrow something more substantial. Now Louis trying to play it away. Pitt off the back wall. Arrow able to catch it out to the other corner. Now he gets the boost, but slow to get up. Arium will win it forward. Louis needs a play, does get one, but Cheeto's there to hit it right back in, but Bozy does turn it out. That cross in midfield forces Pickoff to get a play. Well saved there by Arrow, but it was a double commit. They do need to get back. This one caught wide, demoed by Arium. Louis able to get a temporary clear. Pitt trying to dribble it, trying to 50, will win the challenge. Now he'll try to play it out. It's Bozy from the back wall, right back into Cheeto. Up off the backboard again, dropping down. Arium catch, open net, surely. Cheeto will collect 3-2. A double commit, neither one able to hit it, leaves no one to defend. Arium hits the post, but Cheeto gets it right back in. Out to the side. Bozy trying to win it forward. Lemon, why are you watching Pixel and complaining that they're not SSL? Real talk. This one off the side wall. Arrow able to get it forward. Pitt just gonna try to shoot. It's behind Louis and it's in. 4-2, a familiar scoreline. Boston have a multi-goal lead again, and that should guarantee game number 5. This isn't that abnormal for Pixel. I'd say Monarchs are definitely panicking, but you see that with a lot of teams. And then, of course, they're not perfect on their mechanics. Again, a lot of them are champ. That kind of happens. And the clock will strike 0 here. It is still a multi-goal lead. And so Boston battle back. And the Peregrine Falcons are going to send us the distance. Boston are on a 3-game win streak. That is on the line, but this gives them a chance to earn it back. Last week, they took down Honolulu in 5 games. Hoping here against the number 12, they could do it a little bit easier, but that is not the case. Madison pushed them to match point. They do fight back, but now it comes down to one more game. The most important of all. Champions Field lighting up. One side in teal, one side in orange. Boston trying to keep their win streak, trying to keep their gap. Madison trying to keep their season alive. Only one can achieve their goal. We load in game 5. Fresh 5 on the clock. 0-0 on the clock. Or on the scoreboard, rather. Louis trying to get this one forward. Pitt going to pop it up. Not able to go again. Bozy off the post. That one, Louis puts it wide. Good pop by Ariam. It looks awkward, but it took it away from the shooter. Now Louis going to leave it again. Bozy around the outside. Bozy trying to drop it down again. That one towards net. Trying to pop it away. Louis just off the post again. Bozy just going to hold it in the corner. Good pressure here so far. Madison not able to get anything really on net. Bozy trying to pop it up in the air again. Cheeto around the outside. Bozy trying to play it across. Arrow putting it forward. Louis not able to get much on it. It was rather Pitcop able to get that long clear out. Bozy though a counter touch. He'll get it forward. He'll bang it off the back wall. Who's there? It's Arrow. It's in. Madison lead. 1-0 Monarchs. Arrow, number 4 in a row for his team. Four minutes left to go. Plenty of time for Boston, but that feels good for the Monarchs. They get to play from in front, although for how long? Bar down. Bozy gets a good save. Now it's Cheeto up next. He'll go backboard. He'll look double. Saved by Arrow. That looked to be on target, but it gets turned out. Now Arrow, another one popped up towards net. Cheeto out to the side, dropping down again. Arrow gonna bang it forward. He'll look to follow. Pitt takes it away. Now Louis off the backboard. Bozy in the air. He breaks the streak. That's number 6 for him. It's a multi-goal Madison lead. Still a lot of time, but again, it gets a little more comfortable. Everyone involved. Louis the pass. Arrow a bit of disruption. Madison don't close out in game 4, but it's looking good so far in 5. Of course, 3 minutes, plenty of time. Cannot get comfortable just yet, as there's a demo, a shot, a goal. Pitcop puts us back within 1. Cheeto the demo, and it's Pitt the bullet. Top bins. Like we said, time not in Madison's favor just yet. Now their lead back down to 1. Need to get back on the score sheet. Need to make sure their defense is locked in. Arrow going to try to catch up to this one. Clears it forward. Cheeto trying to get it away. Bozy overruns it. Free for Louis, though. He'll get it forward off the back wall. Looking to follow. Couldn't quite read it. Now it's Ariam trying to cut. Bozy gets it back out to the side, but Ariam's still on it. Arrow just drops it right down. Cheeto off the crossbar. Pitt's in the air. Louis saves it for now. Ariam trying to play it back in. Pitt can't quite get there. Arrow now gets ahead, but he bumps out Cheeto. That gives Bozy a clear. Now Pitt out to the side. Bozy still on it. Off the corner. Louis diving in, just puts pressure, but it is cleared away. Now Arrow back into the corner. Pitt just pops it up. Still scary here. Bozy 50 off the back wall. Arrow a demo on one, but it still gets cleared away. Down into the Madison corner. Louis picks it up there. He'll get the flick out. Bit of a bump there on Ariam, but the clear still comes forward. Bozy out to the side. Cheeto off the crossbar. Louis not able to get there. Ariam a pass center. Pitt's in the air. He'll fake. Louis pops it up. Surely Ariam scores. He does. Tie game. Not even given a shot. Understandable panic. Bozy just needs to slow down, really. Nah, honestly, I'm putting that on Bozy. Bozy at best, I think, gets a 50. Louis pops it up, buys time. If Bozy's still waiting back post, he has time to dive in. I think if either one waits, it maybe works out. But I think Bozy has a better play if he just waits, honestly. And I think we have seen that. Bozy has had some great offensive plays, but definitely rushing some things. Maybe a look at this one, though. He'll pop it forward. Pick up a great save. Louis now over jumps. Arrow should be next. A bit low on the tank. He will get it over one. Cheeto able to get it next. Low boost on Boston, but Louis' roller easily cleared away by Pit Cop. Off the back wall again. Bozy off the left side. Bozy now another long clear, just trying to put the pressure on. Louis going to move on to this one. Popped up in the air. Bozy pops it off crossbar. It's Arrow. 50 just high. Bozy will try to backflip in, but Ariam there for the next save. Now this one off back wall. Louis gets the boost seal, can't recover. Arrow bangs it off the side. Ariam will get a clear that will force them back for a moment. That flick is right at Cheeto. Is anyone there? Louis is. It got over Arrow and it got scary, but Louis bails his team out. 30 seconds on the clock. Great touch there, but Pitt able to react. Arrow there next around the outside. Demo by Louis. Trying to buy space, but Boston are pushing it the other way. Now back into the corner for Louis. Demo by Ariam. Bozy trying to pick it up. Ariam takes it away. Low boost for Arrow. He'll get it out to the other side. Bouncing out. Rolling around. Pitt down from the ceiling. Arrow catching it. He'll get it to the side. Cheeto still following it. Louis plays it close. He'll get a touch forward. What a save by Ariam. 0 seconds. Inches away. But we have OT. We go all the way to extra time for the second time this series. I'd say Monarchs had the better run of it in regulation, but we reset. 1 goal wins it. Ariam able to bang it forward. Louis up off the corner. Arrow trying to win it forward. Cheeto pops it up. Bozy a little bit low on boost, but does make the play. Louis, though, can't reach that one. Now it's Pitt. A bit of space. He'll get it to the back wall. He'll get another touch out. No one there at all. Cheeto will win the 50. It is off target. Pitt trying to dive. Arrow gets it by him. Cheeto catching up again. Pops it across. Louis will catch it down. Now Louis playing it forward again, but loses the next challenge. Bozy loses it as well. Rolling out. Ariam's bumping Arrow. Pitt drops it down. It's just gonna go in. Boston steal the win. Arrow gets bullied, not able to get back to it. It's a light shot from Pitt, but it just makes its way in. And Boston just about managed to get the win. I think safe to say they would have liked it a little bit cleaner, but I suppose a win is a win at the end of the day. Like we said, their second Game 5 win in a row gives them a little bit more breathing room. And I think at the end of the day, it also should be said, Madison played a great series, but it really does come down to the fact that they just need to slow down a little bit Just a little too much panic, a little too much diving at everything. Got them into some tough spots. And in the end, they couldn't get the win on the board. As we are going to have an interview, I believe. And so we will be back in just 1 minute with that. All right, and we are back with Boston. Maybe a little closer than you would have liked, but you get the win. How's it feel?
Way, way too close for comfort. We went down in the series, but we brought it back. So I am happy with how we played. But I think we figured out what Monarchs were doing, and we were trying to play it. They were still beating us. So definitely some stuff we got to look in the replays there. So happy with the win, but not happy with the obviously series score.
Absolutely. And looking at it, this win, like we said, does give you a little bit more of a gap, and it does extend your win streak to 4. So looking at who you play, Inchin and KC, how do you feel about those matchups, and do you think you make playoffs?
As I said last week, yes, we will be making playoffs. Just wondering where we're going to make it due to all the tiebreakers and stuff. I think if we beat Illusion, lose to KC, I think we'd end up around 6th. So I think that's where we're going to end up. We're trying to stay away from that 7th, 8th seed. I do not want to have to face Lux or Mudcats to start. I wouldn't even want to face Havoc, to be honest. But no, Madison played great. I think my guys can agree that we will be making playoffs. It's just where we're going to be making it at this point.
Definitely.
All right, absolutely. Now, it's so hard to phrase this because the bottom is such a mess. But if you had to pick 2, not really thinking about matchups, which obviously will matter, but the bottom, well, the next 5 teams currently, Atlanta, Erie, Inchin, New Mexico, Deadwood. Who 2 of those, which do you think make it? I will say Fallen definitely have the hardest schedule.
Okay. So I'm going to say Demons lose just because I know they've been looking great with Jared and Cozy. It's just that they had so many tiebreakers lost against that I think they're just going to miss out against like an Erie or Harriers. Other than that, I think Illusion miss out.
And one more? I would say probably Fallen.
Oh, I said Demons, no?
Well, you said 3 have to miss of those 5.
Oh,
you
3?
said Demons, Inchin. I think you just say Fallen, honestly.
Yeah.
They play Luxor and Deadwood.
Monarchs are on death row. They have to like wait for other people and have a winning the next 2 weeks. So yeah, I think Erie will squeak by. I think Harriers might come down to that last game. And obviously Erie play Inchin week 11, which is probably going to be the most interesting game.
And Atlanta play Deadwood.
So oh, that could be crazy if Deadwood win this week and then win next week or week 11, like you said. All right, I'm gonna stick with the 3, 9 through 11. I'm saying Inchin, Fallen, Deadwood, but I would not be surprised if Deadwood squeak by. It's probably gonna come down to tiebreakers. So, like games, Fallen are doing well, Erie Harriers are doing well. So, yeah, I'm just gonna say Illusion, Fallen, Demons. I'm rooting for Demons because Demons are number 1 in the league. I've been saying that since week 3. Bacon's hated me for it, but you know what? They have a team. I think they might squeeze it, though. So.
Fair enough. Well, I think that's about all I have for you. So congratulations on the win, and good luck next week.
Yeah, appreciate you. Oh, before we end it, by the way, this is our 4th Game 5 overtime. This is a problem. We have won 3 of the 4, though. So,
too many.
You know what? We could have had a very different season, so I think we're grateful to be where we're at. So hopefully we can end out the season strong and maybe have a positive ratio. So thank you again, Doggo, as always.
Absolutely. All right. And I am going to have to end this quick. Your final score here, Boston 3, Madison 2. Now, there is another game starting in 10 minutes, so I'm going to go offline, and then I'm going to immediately come back online. So don't go anywhere. That should be a fun game. We'll see you back in a couple seconds.